Hey there everyone! Before I begin, please excuse this red line I have across my forehead. I just did a tutorial for this makeup look. It's Egyptian and Arabic inspired, so I wore a vintage gold chain across my forehead and it's left a bit of a mark and it's distracting the heck out of me, and it may do the same to you, so let me apologize and get that out of the way. So this past Thursday on March 14th, sorry, I hosted a Poshmark party, which I'm so honored to have been asked, and I'm so grateful to have been able to do it. And I loved every single super curated and calculated minute of it. Now, let me explain. I met some of the Poshmark girls when they visited New York. I met Maria and Amanda from Poshmark. I was asked if I would be interested in hosting a Poshmark party, and of course I was. I am so addicted to Poshmark. As you all know, I think this is my third video about Poshmark. I probably mentioned it in several more videos than that. But I finally got to host a party, and the theme was vintage and timeless pieces, which is, so me. I love everything vintage, everything retro, everything vintage inspired. All those things I am for. I am in. I'm a huge fan. As you know, if you follow me on Instagram and if you watch my channels, if you follow me on Twitter, you know I'm obsessed with all those things. And so I was so excited. I prepared really well, I think. I think it surprised some people how well prepared I was, but a few days before my party, I started doing searches on Poshmark for anything that was vintage and retro, vintage inspired, classic, timeless pieces, and I gathered about 90 pieces that I wanted to share. And so within those pieces, I separated them up. I had jewelry, I had clothes, I had handbags and shoes, I had a vintage makeup case that was amazing. I had brooches. For all of you brides out there who want to do your brooch bouquets, Poshmark is a great, great place to find vintage brooches. They're gorgeous. They are quite affordable. You can always ask, if you buy more than one, usually you'll get a discount. They call them bundle discounts from the same seller. If you buy more than one thing from their closet, usually a seller will lower the price for you, and you only get to pay shipping once, so you save a lot there. And you're always welcome to ask for a lower price. Try to be fair, but we understand that people are on a budget and the economy's rough. So, of course, there's no harm in asking. You can say lower it to this much, and the seller could probably meet you halfway. So, again, it's just a really great resource for clothing, handbags, you name it, it's on Poshmark. And the community is so great. So I had close to 90 pieces. I listed them, what I was going to share, at 10 o'clock, at 10:30, 11, 11:30, and then finally the last few minutes, my favorite pieces at the very end. So I selected a great number of beautiful clothing in all types of sizes. I had sizes that were XL, 12, 14. I had size 2 and small and everything in between. I shared cardigans, I shared dresses, handbags, vintage jewelry. Oh my God, Poshmark has such amazing vintage jewelry. You have to check it out. Now, I'm wearing a piece that I just received last week from Poshmark. This is from Alley Cat Strut. She's one of my favorite Poshmark users. She has such amazing vintage items in her closet. Just so many things. And as soon as I saw this, I fell in love with it. And when I opened it up last week, when I received it, I opened it up and I knew I have to do an Egyptian Cleopatra type makeup look, which is what I just filmed before this one, which is this gold and purple Egyptian eye makeup look. So if you want to see how to do this, it's very simple. Just check on my channel later on in the week and you will see how I did this look. And you can recreate it yourself. For all the days leading up to the Posh party, before I move ahead, I did previews. So the first day I did, I think I did vintage handbags as my first day. So on my website, domesticatedme.com, I showed some of my favorite vintage handbags that I own, and then I posted some that I was going to sell for the Posh party. The second day I did, see, the first day was handbags, the second day was clothes, and the third day was shoes. And the fourth day that I was hoping to do, but I never got a chance to because I was so busy on Thursday, was vintage jewelry. I love vintage jewelry. I've been very fortunate to have received a lot of jewelry from my family when I was younger. I'm Colombian, and Colombians are obsessed with their gold. Colombian gold, you'll hear it's some of the best gold around. Colombia is also well known for their emeralds. They have such beautiful emerald pieces, and so jewelry is very big in Colombia. And so, you know, in the Colombian tradition and culture, your ears are pierced as a very small baby. I think it's like a month and a half to 2 months is when you can get your ears pierced, and Colombian girls like that, they get them pierced. My daughter has pierced earrings because her grandmother would not stand for her not having her ears pierced immediately. Get a little bracelet with your name on it. You get a necklace with your name on it. It's just, gold is very big in Colombia. That's what I'm trying to say. I wanted to share one of my favorite vintage pieces. This belonged to my mother, and it's actually a set. So check out this ring right here. This ring is from, I would have to say it's either from the late 50s or very early 60s. It is 18 karat Colombian gold. It is, I don't know what stone it is, and I should get this checked, but it's a gorgeous, gorgeous purple round stone. And just look at this. I mean, this is stunning. And it just felt, an Egyptian queen could probably wear this. It's a little small for an Egyptian queen, but it's as close as I'm gonna get. It's just so odd looking, but gorgeous. So it comes up, and it's got this, little stick up here, and the stone is sort of set to the side. It's just gorgeous. And it comes with earrings, and the earrings are just as gorgeous as well. It has a gold leaf on the side, and it's the same kind of stone, just a smaller one. And it's just really beautiful. So I wanted to share this piece with you. So I really regret not being able to do a Posh preview of the jewelry that I shared and listed, but I may do it anyway because there's some pieces that I would just love to share. Now, on those previews, I didn't post photos of the pieces that I shared that didn't belong to me because it wasn't right, and I didn't want to tell people that I was going to share their item during the Posh party just in case something happened I wasn't able to. I didn't want to get people upset or hurt anyone's feelings of saying, hey, you told me you were going to share my item and you never did, so I didn't want to do that. But now that the party's already passed and I have already talked to a lot of the people that whose items I shared, I may do it anyway, just as a post-party thing. I had so much fun. I had such a great time. I was really excited about it. Everyone I know knew about that Posh party because I was so excited. Again, I was so honored just to be asked. I mean, that week, one of the other hosts was someone featured in The Voice. So it's an honor. It's an honor. And great bloggers who have huge followings are asked to be hosts. And of course, because, they're in the fashion industry, they are experts. And just to be even considered to be featured in anything like that is a complete, I'm so grateful. And I had such a good time. I shared some really great pieces, some things that I wish were my size that I would immediately snatch up if they were. So if you weren't able to join me at the Posh party on Thursday, please feel free to join Poshmark. It's a free app for your iPhone or iPad. Sign up using code HPXZL and you'll get a $5 shopping credit. It's still up there. You just have to go to Posh Parties and go down and search and find the Vintage and Timeless Pieces Party. There are the lists of the main, lists of what was shared by everyone. But there's also the host picks, and that's where everything that I selected is. It's still up there. You can search it and see some of the things that I shared. Thanks so much, Amanda, Maria, and Manish, for choosing me to be a host, and the rest of the Poshmark team. Thanks so much. I had a great time, and I hope to be able to do it again sometime soon. Thanks for watching. Join Poshmark. It is amazing. You will not regret it, I promise you. And look for me on there, Jessica Y. Flores. Thanks again for watching, and take care.